episode of the playonultra podcast. This is episode 32. Yes.
Correct.
Hello. Still
What's going
January of the new year.
Yep.
How has life been treating you guys, the new year?
Same old.
Yeah, nothing's different.
It's so fucking slow right now at work. It's actually quite painful.
Oh, my shift today went massively fast. It was amazing.
Oh, you're lucky.
Because do you know one of them shifts where you don't even look at the clock?
At the clock,
entire
yeah.
shift? Oh, it's brilliant.
Especially
It makes
in service. It's
yeah,
when
because
it's
like
super busy.
that's the thing. Because you say to yourself, "Don't look at the clock; it'll go faster." But then you just can't. Sometimes you can't help yourself.
Yeah.
But tonight it wasn't busy, but we didn't have a lot of people working, so there was always something to do. So whether it's clearing a table or what have you, I got about $15 worth of tips today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jordy, do you bring your 3DS to work?
If I know it's going to be slow, I will. But I didn't know it was good. Like usually on Fridays we get off earlier, but that didn't even happen. And I kept on looking at the clock, so that just made my day a whole lot worse. So if I would have known it was going to be a full day, I probably would have brought my 3DS or something, or even a book or anything. It was just so boring. I was just doing meaningless tasks.
I read a story about, I think, this television network or news channel or something. So a bunch of their employees brought Cards Against Humanity to work to play, and a bunch of them got fired.
Oh,
Fired?
Okay, there's a reason
fired.
why this game is not sold in stores.
Harsh.
Yeah, I thought firing was a little harsh. Yeah.
did you see what happened with the E-League? So there's the CS:GO league that's on TNT or whatever. They had like two panels. They had the CS:GO panel and then an NBA panel. So the NBA and the CS:GO were side by side. And Thorin, who is a CS:GO caster, him and Shaq had some right good banter going on.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Thorin was calling him like fat and stuff.
Oh.
Thorin was like, calling him fat, and then Shaq was like, "Let's play a real sport and see how you do that." And then Thorin was like, "Okay, how about losing? How about losing the weight contest?" Which is a shit fucking insult.
Yeah, it is pretty childish.
But then Shaq was like, "How about we do some boxing? You've been punched in the face." It was weird though, because obviously I think it was all in good taste.
Just good taste,
Okay,
yeah.
they were both okay with it. None of it was actually angry.
No, everyone had a smile on the face. It's just because Thorin was basically like, those guys have no idea what we're talking about. They have no clue. So it was just pretty funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's everybody been playing?
Final Fantasy.
Who wants to start? Is it only FF14? All right. So you don't say anything, I guess.
I've been.
Have you been doing the what was it, Savage Raids or whatever it's called?
I've been raiding. I haven't done any Savage Raids yet, but I have been.
Have
raiding.
you been streaming those stuff?
I did for a couple of hours, but problem is Savage Raids are the way it's at, innit? And the problem is with Heaven's Ward, there's only one proper raid out. Like you've got Alexander. But it's only 8 man. Void Ark is the only 24-man raid out in Heaven's Ward. So, and I've already got my piece of gear for this week, so there's literally no other reason to do that this week.
Yeah,
exactly. I actually have maybe about 22 more days left on my FF14 subscription.
I have about 73 days.
So because I got a free key from Reddit, so I have a month. I only have the base game. I think I don't have the
A Realm Reborn, yeah.
what's it called? Heaven's what?
Heaven's Ward, yeah.
Heaven's Ward's the expansion, yeah.
The thing that I got confused in the beginning is the map. I don't understand what I'm looking at.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I'm looking at it, I just don't know where to go. I just don't get it. I don't understand.
I started in Aldar as well, so Aldar's massive. I was like, what do I do?
I started as a... What is that?
Which city?
What do they do?
Shit. The city is dependent on your job, is it?
where you start, yes.
Your class is
Um,
What class were you?
I was on the boat. I was on the boat.
So Limsa?
Oh, Limsa Laminsa.
Yeah.
Were
What
you,
class is that?
Who starts in Limsa Laminsa?
Some kind of
Marauder?
magician.
Simurada, I think.
No,
it's
it's a
Thaumaturge.
magician class.
Oh no, Thaumaturge is Uldar.
It's a
Arcanist.
magician class. Arcanist, yes. That's what.
Oh,
that's a summoner.
Arcanist. Oh,
Yeah.
Arcanist. Okay.
Yeah.
It took me so long just to find the exit to kill those like little things.
Kill those things? Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's like
it
the
took me
first
so
time
long
for
to
me
find
too.
the fucking entrance. I don't
Yeah.
understand the map at all.
The game is
really-
not noob friendly, that's for sure.
But the leveling's really cool. I really like leveling it. I was talking to one of my FC mates yesterday, and he's a black mage as well. And he was like watching me on the training dummy, and he was like, "No offense, mate, but your rotation is shit."
Oh, no.
I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "It's just terrible. You need to change that entirely. Like your rotation is really bad." I was like,
Did he
That's
at least tell
embarrassing.
you what any
"Yeah,
tips or
he
pointers?
told me. No, he
Alright.
told me the entire rotation."
Oh, okay.
But because which is embarrassing because in WoW I was a pretty good warlock, so to come to Final Fantasy and just been told my rotation's wank, I wasn't really because I've been told that DPS isn't a massive thing in Final Fantasy, is it? It's all about the tactics and
Yeah, it is.
and
It's
stuff.
more tactical than it is just number.
As long as you're doing damage, then it's not that big of a deal.
Mhm.
Because there's not many enraged timers, is there? So
Not that I can think of.
no, so.
Maybe the first Alexander.
Oh yeah, because if you don't kill them in a certain amount of time, they self-destruct and.
He kills everything, yeah.
Are
But,
there summons in the game?
what do you mean?
Like, and, like, retrospect to, like, classic Final Fantasy summons?
Yeah.
Summoner's the closest thing.
Can they summon like Alexander and shit like that?
No, there's some Ifra
They just summon
and
miniature versions
yeah, of what are they called?
Guardians, Eidolons,
Oh,
I always forget their name. Primals.
Primals. So they summon Ifra, Titan, and Garuda.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't get a new pet this expansion, to be honest. They should have got a new one.
What would they get though? The only
Uh,
other Titans are like or maybe Leviathan.
Or, what's his name? Like a Ravena type thing. That'd be cool, too.
Alexander's the coolest.
Yeah, it is coolest.
Did
And
you
it's
guys
like-
see the Final Fantasy 15 like summon demo? They summon Ramu, the Thunder God.
Yeah, I've seen
That
that.
was
I was-
fucking
I-
amazing.
I just fought Ramu earlier on.
Oh, what'd you think about that fight?
Ramu's pretty cool, man.
I remember the first time I did it, I did not know what the fuck was going
Is he an
on.
old
I was
man?
stunned
Is he an
throughout the
old man
whole
in a
thing.
Yeah, he's just like a massive floating beard, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just an old man with a big beard.
I like Ravana's one of my favorites. I love Ravana.
I think my favorite primal fight was the Moogle King.
Oh, King Mogul Monk.
Yeah, because everyone sucks so bad at it, and it's so
Are there
easy, but
thornberries?
he one-shots.
Are the Thornberries?
Oh, Tomberries is so cool.
Oh, they're in there too.
There's a
And
dungeon.
they will one-shot kill you.
There's a
Whoa.
dungeon. Which dungeon? There's a dungeon filled with Tomberries. The giant ones. Do you know the really?
Yeah, I know which one you're talking. The ones that hold the lanterns.
Yeah.
If they see you, they're gonna come and get you.
You can't attack them. They're just
Thornberries
massive.
are probably one of my favorite summons in Final
No,
Fantasy
my
8.
favourite's
they were
the
summons?
sabotages.
Yeah.
They're so cool. Sabotages are like my favourite fucking enemies. The way the little cactuses.
Oh,
The way
actually, a funny story about that. My friend, she was playing and she was running around outside the Olda area, and she ran right past the level 60 elite cactus, and she didn't know it was like an actual cactus that would attack. She thought it was a regular one, and it just one-shotted her. She's like, "Oh my god, I got killed by a cactus." I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Was it
The way-
was it those Cactua stuff?
well,
Yeah,
they're called sabotage.
yeah, but
Oh.
it's the same thing.
But the way they run is so funny.
Is it still
they
like
still run.
this? They do this.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
position where they're
They,
like that.
they like flap their arms like that.
Yeah,
They're just
So-
hilarious.
So they like do the 10,000 needles and you're dead.
yeah, pretty
Well,
much.
75. There's in the Sunken Temple of Karn Hard. There's a fight centered
Oh,
around
yeah.
the sabotages,
Yeah.
and it's just hilarious watching like 90 sabotages run around the tank and shit.
Pretty
So,
much
like-
all you're doing is because you can dodge that ability quite easily, unless like something bad happens.
We
But yeah, it will
forgot-
one shot you.
We didn't even look at the tactics because we thought, oh, it's only a hard dungeon. You know, most of them are really easy. Went in, got insta killed because the needles got to like 120,000. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, shit. But aren't I embarrassed? A level 60 getting insta killed in a level 50 dungeon.
Don't worry about it. Some of those dungeons are hard. Even like the old content. I started healing.
Oh yeah.
Mage, and it's so hard to heal.
Well, yesterday we did. Do you know the Coil of Behemoth? Not Bahamut.
Yeah.
The Coil of Bahamut. We did the 4th turn, I think,
Okay. Yeah.
with Twin Tanya.
Twin Tanya or something like that. Yeah.
Twin Tanya. That was pretty hard.
Yeah. That was really hard when it was current.
Yeah, but I've been having a lot of fun with it, yo.
I love how games use like whenever they want to reset the game or change something huge and then they put it into the story. The starting cinematic was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
The way
I
they
think
handled Around Reborn was
Does it have any voice acting at all?
yeah.
Yeah.
Only
cutscenes.
only during cutscenes, right?
Well, one of them got murdered, didn't they?
Yes.
One of the voice actresses, she got murdered.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Last week I
That's
mentioned it. The one that played, I can't remember her name.
She was in EastEnders as well.
Yep.
Fury.
I was surprised to hear about that. Because
Her and her
But,
kids.
yeah, there is some voice acting in it, but I don't really care for it.
I think some of it's okay.
Yeah, it's
Some
okay.
of them are really bad, and some of the voice actors changed in the next expansion. Like they got rid of some of the actors that they had originally.
The way they handled Around Reborn though was expertly done.
I think that I loved how they did it because when Final Fantasy 14,
It was
came out,
shit.
it was so garbage, but actually it was graphically better. They had to down it for Around Reborn, but the last patch for Final Fantasy 14 was the world getting destroyed for Around Reborn patch.
So does Heaven's Sword add anything early game or is just like an entire new world?
No, it's
after?
only level. It's 50 to 60. You can't even access Heaven's Ward until you get to 50.
So it's like a.
It's like Cataclysm or what? Okay, or
So it doesn't change like my experience from the beginning, right?
No. You don't. No, I didn't even buy Heaven's Ward until I got to level 50.
Yeah, same. The only thing I'm only concerned about is like when they get like 4 expansions out, they're gonna have to make like the leveling like really fast for the previous because that's gonna take a long time, and it's not just because of the leveling; it's the story.
I mean, it took me a week to level from 1 to 60 the first time around.
Yeah.
So.
And that's why I prefer like expansions because technically they are supposed to expand or extend your playtime after the base game is done. While like DLC, sometimes they give you a story and a bunch of weapons, and sometimes those weapons are like early game weapons, and it kind of sucks.
Yeah, that's how a lot of people feel about the anima weapons right now.
And that's why I kind of like. Have you played Fantasy Life, Jordy? The one on the 3DS. You know which game I'm talking about, right?
No,
The level 5 like action RPG. Fantasy Life, the one with the multiple jobs like fishing and night.
Oh
Archer.
yeah, I've seen a stream of that before. Yeah, that's actually a really cool game, actually.
Yeah, I kind of regret selling it.
You sold it?
I sold it because I read, Fantasy Life 2 is coming out. After I sold it, I read, it's actually going to be a mobile game, motherfucker.
Oh, really? That's stupid. I guess it didn't sell too well on the 3DS then.
Yeah, I'm gonna find time to rebuy Fantasy Life. I'm not sure if my save games are on my machine or... I
think that's actually one of the more bizarre titles for the 3DS because you don't see it a lot in stores. Like, it's more rare. In Canada, anyways. In Canada, I don't really see it anywhere, but I remember it coming out.
It was a really good game.
Yeah.
If you like grinding, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty much
something to do if you're bored.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's what Grindfest on a handheld is actually not that bad because you could like be watching TV or whatever.
Yeah, and the 3DS you can just like close it to put
close
it
and then, yep.
I like that function.
Exactly.
So yeah, who else has been playing stuff?
I've been playing the crap out of Lisa. So I beat Lisa.
Is that not done yet? You're
The
done
game
with
is
your videos,
finished.
right? Oh, okay.
I finished recording all the videos. I think the finale goes up public on Monday.
Mm.
How many videos in
Um,
total? 32?
21. But that's partly because so when I first started doing it, like for the first 10, 12 episodes or so, I was doing about 40-minute episodes, 30, 40-minute episodes.
Jeez.
And then I switched to 15-minute episodes because I started
Yeah.
doing 2 videos a day. So that's why it's a little weird. But it's definitely had some really frustrating moments, but it's almost like poking. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of it's very self-aware that's a video game. So the annoying moments are kind of poking fun at other video games, and then the story really comes together at the end because it almost has a Dark Soulsian way of telling the story where you have to infer a lot of things from NPC placement and like item descriptions and that kind of stuff. But then the end's pretty explicit, and then the DLC just like it's very, very clear what's going on at the end of the DLC. And the DLC was really interesting because it almost played like a different game. Because at least the core game, it kind of plays like a more traditional RPG with maybe a bit more fluid character roster than normal, where characters die really easily permanently and that kind of thing. So you don't invest a lot in any given character. But in the DLC, combat changes very slightly, and there are no extra characters, so it's almost more like a resource management game. I don't know, very good. I've been listening to the soundtrack all week since I played it because it's really good. And then I recorded a.
Can you buy it
yeah.
as a Steam DLC? The soundtrack?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
It's like 30 something songs too. Like it's a lot of music.
Or you can just YouTube it if you're a dirty, cheap peasant.
That's true. I can't put that on my MP3 player though.
You can if you use one of them
Rip it
converter
to
websites.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you don't even need to use a website. Just use OBS and have it record your output while you're playing whatever YouTube video you
Oh,
want.
that's not
Yeah.
a bad
Oh,
idea,
yeah, that's
you know.
true, yeah.
And you can
I-
just use
I-
Audacity to rip out the audio if you're not.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do that, kids.
Yes, we
the
do not
other
condone piracy.
so yeah, slight tangent. The only things I've pirated have been like Japanese soundtracks when I try to buy them on Amazon, and the only way to get it is like $40 for them to mail me a CD,
Oh,
and I go,
jeez.
no, I'm not doing
Not
that.
for CD.
I used
Although
to pirate.
I have gone back and bought these soundtracks when they actually went to Amazon MP3 though. So
Oh, fair enough.
There you
I
go.
used to pirate to demo. If I wanted to demo a game, I'd pirate it, and if I liked it, I'd buy it. If not, then I'd just uninstall
Like
the game.
Netflix just released in Malaysia, and I think they opened up to like 130 to 160 countries. Malaysia was one of them.
wow.
But we don't have a lot of the US shows.
You're
Like
not
we don't
the
have,
only
we
one.
don't even have House of Cards for fuck's sakes. It's like
That's a
their
Netflix
flagship.
special, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it?
Yes,
fucking
exclusive.
flagship shit.
It's
So I'm totally okay with pirating shit that I cannot get even if I wanted to pay, because they are cracking down on VPNs even.
totally. If you make it so I can't buy it legally, then I'm not going to.
Yep. So yeah, people have been on that Reddit thread about Netflix, about the Netflix not having shows and shit. People have been saying, I've been trying to find a book, been trying to get a book, couldn't get one. I found a torrent in like 20 minutes. So yeah.
So it's just a bit ridiculous. I know it's an American company and all, but if you're going to make a worldwide product,
You might
Yeah,
as well
it's
keep it the
difficult.
same.
You have to
Censorship
make
of
it-
content, different countries have different rules. And
no, I
laws and
get that.
regulations.
Some stuff isn't available. There's just no reason for it not. So, the English Netflix doesn't get most
Yeah.
stuff that's on American.
Australia-
Canada doesn't.
Yep.
I'm right beside them, and I don't even get all the stuff they do.
Yeah, because you guys are sensitive, so they're trying to
It's
shield
too
you.
extreme for you.
What about the British? The Americans are far more sensitive than the British are.
I don't know.
Every-
You guys do like your tea.
No, we don't.
I've actually been
We
using
don't.
I've been using Netflix all this week to watch the Great British Bake Off, which is
Oh,
like
there you go.
the most gentle thing ever. Like there's not even a prize.
Worst. It's
I
the
love it.
worst.
I
Everyone
adore it.
loves it. Everyone loves it, and I don't understand.
I think it's because of the I don't know. We'll see if I like it in season 2. In season 1, there's just a couple contestants who's like, I want to hang out with you. You seem so nice.
It's just everyone goes on about that show whenever it comes off, and it almost. Do you know the way people talk about it? It sounds like sarcasm, but they're not. They're serious. They want to watch people bake cakes.
We have that show here too, on like our local cable.
Why?
Some of it's really creative.
It's like, come dine with me.
So the thing I appreciate about it, as opposed to like American competition thing, is there's no sob stories. It's like,
yes,
I'm here to bake a cake to raise money to buy my dying daughter a kidney. It's like, I don't give a fuck. I just want to see you bake a cake, woman.
Yeah,
there is one cake one in America that I really like. They make like 6-foot cakes and stuff.
Whoa.
I can't remember. It's an American show.
Like
those like
Master
super
King of
massive
Cakes
cakes that few people have to carry.
Yeah.
Those stuff, right? Yeah.
It's a competition, but like every cake is like 6 foot tall. It's amazing.
Yeah, a few 100 pounds
That's insane.
of cake.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I don't normally watch cooking shows, so I
That's
don't.
a lot of diabetes.
And it's not, and they're normally serving a party of like 12 people. They're like, so much cake. I can't do it.
My favorite, it's not really a cooking show, but it's Kitchen Nightmares by Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, I love that show.
That one
Is
is
that just
really
where
good.
he goes to poorly managed kitchens and
Yep.
teach
Yeah,
them?
he
Okay.
did one like that for hotels for a while too. And I also like to watch
I want to like him, but he gives kind of a bad name to British people. He makes us out to be really arrogant fuckwits who.
He's very passionate.
Passion. That's the
He doesn't
word.
hold back.
I think he does it just to push the envelope, though. That's
Totally.
what
I
Yeah, it's
agree.
definitely
I bet
TV,
you
it's
one-on-one.
TV.
I bet you if you talk to that guy one-on-one, he's nothing like that.
No, in his interviews, he's pretty.
Actually, he.
No, I mean like not on television, like just
not
chilling
off
with him.
camera.
Actually, some of his
Maybe.
television stuff, even like, he's really nice. If
Yeah,
it's just
I've
him
seen some
at his
stuff.
home cooking, he's really nice. It's just for good TV. It's just for
It is.
ratings. Yeah.
So I played a bunch of stuff, which I'll
That
talk
was a
about next
tangent.
week when it goes public. The only other game that went public this week that I played was one called Plan B, which sounds like a birth control medicine, but it was actually a game. The game had a good concept.
Plan B. I like that. That's good.
It's the game had a good concept, but I think it stretched farther than the technology was there for. It's a voice-activated game, so the idea is you're in a control room and you're watching like on the radar and you're directing somebody. So you're like, go over, like run over there, quick now, run, pick up the thing, use the oxygen, whatever, and it works, okay, but it's so slow to respond to your commands sometimes that it can't be used in the way it should be used. Like, so if I'm directing this is essentially a stealth game. If I'm trying to direct this from like a camera perspective, it should be like I'm timing it. Like, okay, there's a patrol. Okay, go now because I can see the patrol and you can't. But it's really just very micromanagey heavy, and there's some really dumb parts where it's getting attacked, and it's like run, and then he starts running. It's like in the real world, why would you wait for me to tell you to run? Like, you know to run. The guy's eating your nards. Like, just run. Like, it was so frustrating sometimes. But the story was pretty good. So, I mean, it was cool to see. I think the game would have been a lot better if it had come out like a year from now or something.
With more polishing.
Yeah, with more polish. Well, and because like they didn't write the voice recognition software, they're using the Windows voice recognition software. So before playing the game, I had to calibrate my Windows voice recognition. Spent like half an hour just reading lines into my computer to get it calibrated, and that made it work pretty well. But like I said, there's a bit of like the lag between me saying do a thing and him doing a thing, and I don't know. You still have to use the mouse for some things. Like you could have played the game with the mouse perfectly well. I don't know.
It's funny because like voice recognition in England don't mix very well.
Oh, geez,
Like,
yeah.
like having a Geordie speak on like voice commands, it just doesn't work because they don't have real voices. Like if you hear someone from Liverpool, you're like, no one. How do people speak like that? What went wrong?
I feel like the UK probably has like the most like diverse like there's so many different dialects in one country,
Yeah.
like compared to other countries. It's
But
crazy.
you say that, but it's funny because whenever anyone outside of the UK thinks of an English accent, they
Right.
think of the same thing.
Yeah.
Probably true.
Fucking
It's true. The stereotypical.
The
one.
posh,
yeah,
the posh bullshit.
yeah, the posh Chelsea accent.
Yeah.
that-
But
is that-
no
is that
one
what-
speaks like that.
Is that what John Cleese speaks?
Yeah.
Oh,
No
by
one
the
He's
way,
speaks
like a
like
Michael
that.
Palin kind
by
of.
the way, what the fuck are you British doing, man? David
What?
Bowie and Alan Rickman in the same fucking week,
I know.
Oh yeah, it's
Live
it's
die.
totally our fault. Alan
It's a
Rickman said as well.
conspiracy.
and Queen E still alive. What the fuck?
Wait, is and McJagger? Wait, where did Alan Rickman die? Because David Bowie probably died in New York, where he lived.
I don't know. I know
Okay.
that I know
I don't
that
know
he's
where they died.
I know that he's dead though.
Right.
I feel
I
like
know
going back to
that's
watch
it.
Galaxy Quest right now.
That's my favorite Alan Rickman movie,
It's a
probably.
fucking good movie.
Oh no, I loved him.
Die
in
Die
Hard.
Hard's
Hard.
great,
Die Hard was
but
good.
Galaxy Quest
He
is.
plays such a good Gruber.
I watched the Did You Know kind of a show video
Yeah.
on YouTube yesterday about the first about Die Hard, the one that Alan Rickman was in, the first one, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It seemed the last scene when he was dropped. Yeah, spoiler.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
mean, it's a fucking
I knew
40-year-old
that.
movie. So, it seems that the count was supposed to be 1, 2, 3, go, but because they wanted to get a super good reaction from him, they dropped in on 1. So that reaction was fucking genuine. He was fucking pissing his pants when he was dropping.
Which is a dick
Holy
move.
shit.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
Have more faith in your actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Alan Rickman's a pretty good actor.
There's cool things like that though. Have you heard about? Do you know Leonardo DiCaprio?
I know him. Yeah.
Do you know in
Right.
do you know in Django Unchained?
Yeah.
Do you
Oh
know
yeah.
when he smashes his hand on the table?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He broke the glass and glass
Cut
got
his
stuck
hand.
in his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he actually played it off and he was rubbing blood all over the maid's face. She had no idea that was going to happen.
There's real
Yeah.
blood. That's
Yeah.
gross.
Fuck. Yeah, that's really gross.
He got a standing ovation. Like,
Apparently, everyone on set gave him a standing ovation afterwards.
The one I like is there's a scene in Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, where Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli are trying to chase the hobbits down, and they come across the scene of a battle.
Oh,
and
Aragorn
they just
kicks
missed
the
it.
helmet.
kicks
And so
the,
Aragorn kicks the helmet in rage, and he screams because he broke his toe kicking the metal helmet.
fucking.
Oh
hell.
Jesus!
That was real pain, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my
Real
gosh.
pain.
It's the same thing with the original Jurassic Park when the T-Rex.
Oh,
was
yeah.
attacking the car. The glass that breaks was never supposed to break, so the kids are screaming their asses off. Oh man, can you imagine those
See,
kids?
I like that story a lot because it's not deliberate either. It's just like
Yeah.
two kids
Whoops.
just shitting their
Nothing,
pants.
nothing beats mankind being put through the Hell in a Cell in WWE.
That was fucking crazy.
That
I
was-
don't know this story.
Have you ever seen the iconic image of someone being thrown off the top of the cage? It's like 20 feet high.
It's high.
Do you know
I can
Undertaker?
picture it.
The guy in
I don't know if
black.
I've
Yeah.
seen it.
Well, basically,
I know the Undertaker.
afterwards, so already he'd been thrown off the cage at 20 feet. No one knew apart from those two that was going to happen.
Mm.
And up the ramp, he got off the stretcher, got back onto the top of the cage, and Undertaker chokeslammed him. But what they didn't know is the panels on the top of the cage weren't meant to break. But and he went through the cage onto the
Into the
ring,
ring.
and a chair hit him in the face and knocked him out.
Oh.
And there's an iconic image you can search it. It's if you search like mankind tooth, there's an iconic image of him sat in the corner with
Smiling.
blood down his face, smiling,
shit.
and a tooth is stuck in his nose, and it went through his
Oh.
lip. A tooth went through his lip, and is stuck in his nose, and he's smiling.
That match was the greatest, most amazing match, and that is why the current WWE is kind of shitty
Yeah.
because they were cracking down on a lot of these crazy
Well,
stunts.
it's PG in it. But on top of that,
Yeah.
after that happened, he got chokeslammed onto thumbtacks. He actually got onto thumbtacks. He got when he rolled over, he looked like a pincushion. He was
Yeah.
he was glowing with silver.
That was deliberate though, right?
Yes, yeah, but he
Yeah,
had
that sounds like it'd be deliberate.
he deliberately put himself with thumbtacks because the original one when he got thrown off was meant to happen, but only those two knew that was going to happen. The commentators didn't know, none of the MTs knew.
Yeah, he
And
landed on the
that's
commentator's
crazy.
table.
Yeah, and he went through it.
Oh my gosh.
Apparently, Mr. McMahon went, into the bag when it was finished and went, I appreciate what you did, but I never want to see you do that ever again. He was like, all right, then fair enough.
I want to see a suicide.
Yeah.
Mick Foley is
Some
the
crazy shit.
Mick Foley's the maddest bastard ever to live. He's crazy. Like he let The Rock hit him 12 times with a steel chair in a row, like baseball swings. Apparently, The Rock was just nailing him in the head with this chair, like 12 times or something. He's a fucking madman. He's a madman.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
That's like an accurate description.
I always love when stuff like that happens, though. When it's not meant to happen, but it doesn't. It always comes off better for it. It's great.
Like the only wrestling story I know is when he's like, "Give me a chair," and everybody throws their chairs.
Do you know what's funny?
60 chairs.
Do you know what's funny?
burying the guy.
Do you know the dude we were just talking about, Mick Foley?
Yes.
That was him who asked for the chair.
Okay.
It was ECW, so the fans are a bit
Rowdier.
crazy is probably the word.
Okay.
They loved blood, they loved gore. They were known for being absolutely mental.
Violent.
Yeah, very violent. But I think they got like broken bones for that because 2 of them got trapped under the chairs.
Yeah,
Like a mountain of chairs.
Surprise me.
Give me a chair and everyone starts lobbing chairs.
Like, please stop throwing chairs. Like, they're like, no, never.
Oh god. But the Leonardo DiCaprio thing was really cool because like I got when he starts rubbing the blood over her face.
You can see the
That
genuine
makes that scene
like.
just weird. I guess that scene's already weird.
She was really disgusted by that. She was like, "Oh fucking hell!"
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
She
think I
had-
would want other people's
Understandably.
blood on
she
me.
had no idea that it was going to happen. But it's a brilliant piece of what's it called again?
Improv,
Method acting?
Yeah,
Or yeah,
improv.
improv.
improvisation.
Yeah, but it's not called improv. It's something Latin.
Oh, yeah, I think
I don't know.
we'll get back to it.
Yeah.
I'll do some Google fool.
One sec. You carry on.
Carry on. Oh, so that was my week. I'm done with my week, by the way. Oh, I guess I've been, not from my channel, I've been playing the crap out of Curious Expedition. Because it's a roguelite where there's random number generation. And so I'm trying to figure out how much of it's skill and how much of it's RNG. And I'm still trying to figure that out. I can beat it more often than not, but right now I'm trying to unlock the last character I haven't unlocked. It just caused me to play a little differently than normal, so I haven't been winning at all today. It's very frustrating.
I think it's
So,
Jordan.
yes.
Jordan, your turn.
Same old stuff, I guess. I haven't actually gamed that much this week, but if I have put any time to anything, it's just been Fallout 4 and Final Fantasy. Actually, I played a little bit of Donkey Kong Country just because I was itching for some retro shit.
Improvised. That's the word I'm getting. Yeah, sorry.
That's-
No,
yeah.
that's the word we...
That's not the
We already
word.
said it, yeah.
Oh well. Yeah,
But yeah,
Yoshi's
that's
Woolly
great.
World. Have you tried it yet?
No, I just bought it today.
Uh
I'm going to try it this weekend. I actually, well, I can't say that. I did try it. I played it at a friend's place, and I had my doubts, but it's actually a pretty fun game. It's like Yoshi's Island, Super Mario World 2, but obviously just a different art design.
Cool.
So yeah, silence.
Slow week, nonetheless. Like I haven't like really done anything. I haven't been anything like really tired lately, and I think it's just because since there's not a lot of work, my body's just shutting down a lot earlier. So yeah. What about you, Shar?
Okay, I guess I'll go. I finished Wolfenstein: The New Order.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
It was a fucking amazing game.
Oh, good.
so underrated.
Yeah, and I thought going in it was just gonna be a mindless Nazi killing simulator,
Sure.
but the story was actually pretty good. I mean, the character you're playing is the usual like badass kind of character,
Same
but
guy as always, right?
yeah,
same-
like the beefhead kind of, but the characters around him made it very non-one-dimensional.
Okay.
It was really good, and the music was really good too, in the sense of it really accompanied the gameplay very well. And each level had its own sort of like a music thing. And each level's music was really suitable for what was happening at that moment. Yeah, I think my favorite one was probably the last few levels. I think there's one where you go back to your base and there's something bad happens over there. The music was really good. Oh man, that was so good. Such a
Ad-lib.
Okay, yeah.
Got it. I was really doing my head in. Ad-lib. There we go. Fuck.
He did a Mad Lib in the middle of his take.
That was really getting on my nerves as well.
Did you ever play Return to Castle Wolfenstein
No,
for PC?
it was my first Wolfenstein.
Okay.
I played Wolfenstein
3D.
Wow.
For Super NES or PC?
PC. It wasn't 3D though, was it? It was 2.5D, wasn't it?
It's what they considered 3D.
Yeah.
I like the little like Easter egg in Wolfenstein New Order, like you know the bed upstairs, right? Where you can go to sleep and you can play the old game, but with your new character.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I
that's
didn't know
cool.
that. That's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty
I didn't know
cool.
that. Nice.
Yeah, so that was a bloody amazing game. I played a little bit of Axiom Verge. I really like that. I just got Pony Island. Remember the game I mentioned last week?
Yeah.
Yes.
I keep seeing it now more popping up.
Yeah, I told you it's
Yeah.
gonna take over YouTube. It has, but it seems to be getting a lot of good reviews. Like as a game, it's pretty good. So I'm gonna get me some
Give it a
YouTube
go.
points, I suppose.
Hope it
You
works.
played it?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
I played a bit of Witcher 3, a bit of Undertale. I'm really trying to find time to record Portal Stories, Mel. I know you've been playing it for.
I played it in one sitting on Wednesday. I forgot to mention that.
How long was that? How long do you take?
3 hours, maybe 4. Less than 4, more than 3 probably.
And it's done.
But I didn't get all the achievements. Like almost all the achievements are like really secret things. Like I got one. I'm trying to solve this room, and I noticed a panel on the wall, a test chamber, was slightly open, and I looked through it. And there's a portal, so I portal through it, and there's just like a logic core there with a rainbow eye, and I got the achievement for like the rainbow eye guy or something like that. Just really random achievements for no reason. But it's a good game. It's a little harder than most Portal things I've done because most of the game isn't in test chambers. So you'll be walking around and you'll see a thing, like, okay, I could put a portal there. And then you have to like backtrack and explore the different things you didn't go through to try and find the other surface to put a portal on. It requires a lot more exploration. It's not just one roomedness. It's cool.
That's kind of cool.
I like it.
You have to toe the line with that though, because that was one of the things that made Portal 2 rather not as good as the first, where the first one was like a puzzle game, right? The second one was a storyline that had puzzles in it, and then you'd go into these massive rooms with 2 panels that you could put portals on, and that's it. Like basically what Portal 2 was search this entire room for the one bit of wall that you can put a portal on.
Portal 2 had good puzzles.
It did, but they didn't have near as good as puzzles as Portal 1 did.
Yeah. I mean, it got a little out of hand when you started introducing white goo, but I liked the blue and the orange goo.
Yeah, good additions, but they should have stayed there. They were good ideas. But then it just didn't feel as special as the first one did.
That's just your nostalgia showing.
No, I think
the first one's like almost creepy scary. It starts off like friendly and then it gets really sinister.
Dark at the end.
The second one's kind of the same. It's funny.
And I don't necessarily think it's just nostalgia. I think it's because no one expected Portal to exist.
Yeah.
So when it finally came out, when it came out in the orange box, no one had a clue what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
So that was why Portal 1 did so well. Not that Portal 2 isn't a good game. I am by no means saying that. The worst Portal game is better than anything else in most genres out there. But yeah, it's just didn't click as well for me as the first one did.
But the co-op was fucking good though.
Yeah,
Yeah, co-op's fun.
co-op was really, really good. But it's one of them things where you could never play the co-op again.
I've done it like 3 times
You
now.
can-
But yeah, it's
Oh,
definitely
guys.
not as good.
We forgot to do it again.
Oh,
God
shit,
damn
yeah.
it.
Oh.
This is
Full-
your
full's
job,
looking at,
Char.
like,
You're-
what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know
Right.
what you're talking about.
Shut the plug. Sure,
Yes,
you're
this
the
I thought you
host.
said we were doing it in
Yeah.
the middle.
This is your host, man.
Yeah.
You're the
episode
host.
is sponsored by Republic of Gamers. Yes. Check out their new GX 860 buzzer gaming mouse. Pretty cool. So yeah.
You're the host of this.
Oopsie.
Shut
Yep,
this.
my bad.
Everything
What
else.
you should do, you should just record it after and then stick it in the middle. There's a pause.
I did it for last week. I put it in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Everything else we can share, but you're the host. That's your job. All right. We got nothing to do with this.
Okay, so so Republic of Gamers, that's a sponsor, right? So yeah, check out the GX 860 buzzer mouse. I did an unboxing of that on my channel, so check that out if you want. Yeah. So, can we talk a little bit about Dragon's Dogma?
I've been hearing about this game, but I don't even know any. I don't know what kind of
do you
game
mean
it
the
is.
old Dragon's Dog? The
The
one
new
came out
one
years
just
ago?
came out.
Yeah, the one that came out in 2012.
Yes.
Oh.
I don't think there is a new one. Is there, Phil?
Oh.
No, they ported it to the PC.
It's
That's-
Is that what's new about it? I see.
I played Dragon's Dogma. Yeah,
And it's
it was okay.
updated in some fashion.
Actually, I don't. Nathan, do you like Dark Souls?
I
Right,
appreciate.
you were
it.
telling me about
Yeah,
the game.
so-
That's why I know.
I'm not surprised
appreciate
if you don't like Dragon's Dogma. You
No, it wasn't anything. It was just a few niggly things. Like the NPCs were really dumb. Like you'd have do you have the little bitch who follows you around essentially? It'd
The
be
pawn.
like, yeah, like the little NPC tag along dude.
companion.
It'll be like, let's go over to that tower. We were just at that tower. No, they just got a bit annoying, but the gameplay was sound. I mean, there was nothing offensive about it.
I think Foe will enjoy that a lot. Dragon's
was-
Dogma.
yeah.
Because
It's
you really
got
like Dark
NPC
Souls, right?
companions.
The cool thing is you can share companions. So, when you
Yeah.
go on big missions, you go into a tavern.
Like
and
an
there'll
online
be-
pool.
Yeah, there'll be a load of other people's companions there, and you can choose the best one.
Oh.
But the problem is, it doesn't have enough variety in
Classes.
attributes for there to be any significant option. It's like
Okay.
just pick the one that looks best, I guess, and then just. So basically, you do it. You want to make your companion the best, so that people take them out on missions and give
That's
them,
pretty cool.
and then they can bring you back presents and stuff like that. So basically, you're a pimp.
I heard the port is really good because not only does it work properly, the textures has been upped a little bit, but it's a 2012 game, so don't expect it to look like Witcher 3.
Pristine. Yeah.
But it's running at 60 frames per second now. And for
That's
a game
better.
like that, can you imagine playing Monster Hunter at 60 frames per second?
That kind of make me sick.
It's like for action combat games, I prefer it to be 60. I feel it's just more fluid. And
Yeah, I
less
guess so.
stuttery. And because
You just
there
gotta
is
get used to it.
there are monster climbing mechanics in the game, which can cause you a misstep at 30 sometimes, and it seems 60 kind of fixed that problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of being sick, I was playing the Talos Principle not long back,
Oh yeah.
and the reason I stopped playing that is because it literally made me motion sick.
Oh.
Some games are really bad for that.
That
Yeah.
No
happened to
FOV?
Psychonauts.
Well, the problem is with because of the distance between puzzles, you basically have to put the movement speed on. You can change the movement speed, so you kind of to get around all the big puzzle areas, you kind of have to have the movement speed on full for it to not drag on. But then you have the problem where you're moving like lightning speed, and all fucking walls are rushing by you, and lasers, and it just made me feel ill. Oh, it was horrible. All right
Yeah.
game though. It was an alright game, I suppose. I can't remember what I played directly before. Anti-Chamber, that made me a bit sick as well, but
I can see that.
but it was a good game, so I didn't give a fuck.
So a lot of DLC for Talos Principle.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The problem is with Talos Principle is that it's not that challenging, or at least I didn't find it that challenging. And it has this thing where, like, it's like you're the chosen one, because like tons of your kind have come before you and failed, and it's like what they couldn't figure out to point a laser beam at a piece of wall. I mean,
Oh yeah,
it seems a bit quaint, is all.
I like that trope.
Yeah, like you are the only one who can push this button.
Holy jeez.
Lucky me.
I feel special.
Like, pushes it. Oh god, it's so good. But for the most part, it was an alright game. I quite enjoyed it. I didn't finish it though.
Okay.
And you
so-
don't plan on finishing it.
Like, not really, but it's like statistics say that 80% of people do not finish games that they play.
Sure.
80% of the time, a person will not finish a game they start.
Because
This
the
would be
market's so
open to
saturated.
abuse. This would be open to abuse, but I wish there was a way I could tell Steam I have finished a game. I haven't got 100% of the achievements, but I have finished the game, right? You know, like I finished the game. I didn't get
Should
all
I
the
put
secret
like a little
bull
check
crap.
mark beside it?
Yeah,
Well, normally you have like an achievement for finishing the game, so that's kind
Usually.
that's the stamp that it gives you.
that'd be cool. Okay.
Unless it's like one of those fuck you games, like you got the bad ending, try again.
Ah,
Well, like
And that sucks.
most games on Steam do have a finish the game achievement,
Yeah.
especially AAA titles.
Yeah, mostly they do.
So yeah, just a couple of news items this week. Not that many. Hitman. You know the new Hitman game that's coming out?
movie game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the game. So like it's gonna be episodic for some reason. It's like
I really hate that episodic shit.
I've
It's
gotten very weary of it.
It's like $15 for the first episode and $10 for every other episode.
What?
I just
Yeah,
I can understand
How
for
many
a Telltale
episodes?
game
I
because
have
you
no
need
idea.
like
Like
Ugh.
4.
maybe.
It's ridiculous.
yeah.
Pretty ridiculous.
If you it's common practice. Telltale have gone over this. You charge for the game, and the episodes are free. That's how it works. You don't charge for each individual
you get to pay
episode.
$60 for the entire's worth, for this year's content. So
Did
I guess they're
anyone-
gonna keep updating it like in the coming couple of years, maybe. I don't know.
Did anyone play fucking Hitman Absolution? If it's anything like that game, it's not fucking worth 60p.
So I mean,
That
that is one
remember the last
advantage
one.
Shit.
to charging episodically is you can back out at any time.
That's true. So if it is a piece of shit, then you can just stop right there. But
Exactly.
then you can look at it this way. And I don't look at it this way, but if the game is really good and you don't want it to end so quickly, at least you
I
have
would have been happy if Hitman would have stopped at Blood Money. I would have been fine
A
with
lot
that.
of people like those games though.
Yeah, but Blood Money was the last really good one. I mean, if that was it, I'd have been fine with that. I mean, it was a cool game, but Absolution was pretty naff, to be honest with you.
I don't even remember Absolution.
It was just pretty crap. Because they tried to characterize Agent 47, and he's just got no character about him.
It's not really supposed to.
But that makes for a bad protagonist.
Yeah, I guess.
Or because it makes sense within the context of the story. It doesn't make it any less stupid.
yeah.
Some of the tone they set in Absolution was damn right funny though. Like you've got like the karate super nuns, and
Jesus.
Agent 47 kills them in his cradles one in his arms while he closes their eyes. It's like, what kind of fucking tone are we trying to set with this game?
Yeah, that's. I don't know if whether to take it seriously or to laugh.
Yeah, like it's
It's
just
kind of weird.
this. I was
So yeah, I don't like it being episodic. It's kind of dumb.
Even Telltale games?
So because
no, Telltale games are fine.
no, I mean Hitman. We're talking about
Okay.
Hitman, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but you said episodic.
it's because it's open to abuse. They can just not finish the game. You get what I mean? Because Hitman is not just because Hitman is not just assassinating people. There's an actual fucking story there. So if you don't finish the story and you just bring out these episodes where you assassinate people, where does it stop? Where does it end?
I would be absolutely fine if it was just about stabbing people, though. The Hitman story has never been amazing.
Maybe that's why they're doing it like that. Like it'll be like episodic on like segments of him killing different people, so it's not like one story connected. It'll just be like multiple stories. I can see it for that reason.
If it's like that, then it's fine. But if they're gonna do it like a huge overarching story, then it's kind of dumb.
I mean, the reason Blood Money was good was not because of the story. It was because it had large, expansive maps and multiple.
Yeah, but think of it this way: you pay $60 and you don't know what the ending is. You probably have to pay another $60 the next year. You get what I mean?
Just don't make another Hitman.
I suggest people don't buy this game actually.
Yeah, it probably won't do well considering its last.
It doesn't make sense to make it episodic. It's not an episodic type of game.
It's what I said when Final Fantasy VII was announced as episodic.
Yeah, and the only reason why I could see the people like for Hitman is maybe they just don't have the money. And if you don't have the money to make a game, maybe you should just stop making.
Wait, isn't Hitman also by Square Enix? Fuck.
They're
the publisher.
They're publisher, yeah.
So FF7 is episodic, Hitman is episodic.
No, but they're the publisher, right? They don't have any say whether it's episodic or not.
Say again.
Yeah, I think they just make the game.
Yeah. No,
Square Enix is the publisher. They're not the developer.
No, that's what I'm saying. Square Enix are the makers of Final Fantasy VII, so they have a say whether it's episodic. But in terms of Blood Money, it's not up to them whether it's episodic or not. So it's obviously someone else's choice.
How do you know?
Because publishers don't have rights to that kind of stuff.
It could be also a collaboration.
Since when do publishers not control game development?
It's true, but I don't imagine they dictate whether it's episodic or not.
I don't think.
Normally that's a development angle, not a publishment one. Normally,
it's a business angle, which is what the publishers are concerned with.
I think it's both for sure.
I don't think it's a terribly.
I really think it's a Square Enix thing. I'm just afraid they're gonna do that with every game now.
I think they're doing it now because they're bleeding money like heavily right now. The only thing that makes them money is their MMO. They have no sales in anything in the last couple of years.
Oh, crap.
Was it because of their shitty FF13?
Yes, and everyone knows that. Whether they want to admit it or not, like those games were terrible. It's nothing like what Final Fantasy was. And that's why they're doing like all these.
I think the first one was not so bad. I think the first one is a little bit.
First one that they can get away with it because it's like, okay, we did this, wasn't that great? But then they made 13 too.
They still have vanilla in it. I mean, any game with vanilla in it needs to be aborted.
Burned.
I mean, God.
Which one is Vanille?
The small boy, is it?
No, that's Hope. Vanille is the girl. Oh. Vanille is the red-headed fucking twat. Just doesn't shut her fucking fat mouth.
What's the dark-skinned, tall, like Amazonian woman? What's her name?
No.
Kane?
Fang,
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I didn't mind 13 because it was like something new, but after that, everyone was like, okay.
Yeah.
No. Hopefully 15.
It's as if they were trying to make 13 the new 7 or something. So they have a franchise to keep milking.
I didn't like it because it was new. I appreciated that they were trying to do something new. I think it failed fucking epically, though. But then again, if you don't take risks, then you don't flop. So
basically, their money comes from their MMO right now and just re-releasing their old titles, like the one that's coming on Steam.
Yep.
I mean, they published Square and they published Life is Strange, which sold pretty well. I mean, but that's the only game in the recent past that I remember.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I think let's move on to the next one. That I have something kind of weird. Nintendo is deleting people's Mario Maker stages.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
So they're basically taking a development tool and taking the development out of it. That
Now,
is-
is there a reason for that? Because there is
So-
a lot of stuff
That people are not
that
playing.
people. Well,
Like
no,
levels that
it's
are not being played.
not that. It's just that they could probably put stuff that shouldn't be done in levels, if you know what I mean.
Oh, dicks and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like stuff that isn't family friendly. But if it's just deleting levels because
Well,
I don't know,
people
whatever.
are saying, from what I understand, from what I'm seeing comments, people are saying like their stages have not been getting played that much, not getting starred, and
That's
it seems
fine.
like those stages are the ones being taken down. And
Well-
and you cannot upload the same file again. You have to redo the stage if you wanna put it up again.
It's probably a server issue or something because, well, there's I won't say millions, but there's a lot of levels in Mario Maker, and you can't just put shit up there that's just not going to get played at all, right? And I've seen a lot of people upload levels where it's even shittier than Super Mario Brothers 1 first level. It's just like, take that shit off. Like, no one put any effort into that. So I understand why they did that, if that's the case. But if it's like people that work hard on these levels and they're actually getting played, then yeah, that's bullshit. But it's probably like a server and it's probably a server issue. Nintendo's not really well known for its online capabilities.
Yeah. I guess.
Maybe.
I think this one is the most interesting one. A 17-year-old used his dad's credit card
Oh yes, yeah.
For the first
for
time.
for FIFA. I believe FIFA 2016. Is that the latest one?
That's the latest one.
It would make sense, yeah.
He spent $7,600 on
Oh
that.
my god, how do you do that without noticing?
Oh god!
That's a lot of FIFA.
That
How
is
do you even do that?
because
how
you
is
can
that
buy
even-
packs and shit, right?
Yeah, but they
What-
don't
what are
cost
those packs, by the way?
7,000. So
What are those
basically,
packs?
so
Are those
basically-
players or cards or what?
yeah, right. The way Ultimate Team works is you get a blank slate, and then you have to get card packs to get players to put in your team. So it's like, and then you play normal FIFA with your specially made team, essentially.
Can those be
I've-
bought with in-game currency sort of thing?
Yeah, I was just about to say, I play Ultimate Team. I've got a team full of gold players, and I haven't spent a single penny on the game.
So this kid's just really stupid and lazy, or has like an
Essentially.
addiction.
I don't see how that's possible, though.
I just don't. You think at a certain
7,000.
point. See, this is why these systems need it needs to implement something, especially on Xbox Live and anything that uses a credit card. It should like cut off at $1,000 and just say you spent enough. You have to wait this long, and then that might give the parent a chance to see what the fuck did you just do.
I mean, it's just,
$7,600.
I still don't understand how that's possible. There's so many
The
card packs.
17-year-old said, hold on, let me read this real quick. The 17-year-old said something in the sense of like he thought it was a one-time fee. He
What,
thought buying one pack.
7,600?
He thought buying one pack meant he get access to
Infinite
all packs. The funny thing is,
That's
That's it.
he's
when
17.
you click on purchase a pack, it says, "Would you like to purchase the fucking pack?"
Yeah.
I
He's
think
not
he's
12.
lying. I think he's
lying.
lying.
He's
a fucking
lying.
idiot.
Kid.
He's lying.
Yeah.
And the dad is trying to get EA to refund them.
I don't know. It's EA. Good
I mean-
luck.
Wait, what country is this kid from?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
guess some
man.
European country. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it's
I
FIFA,
just-
right?
I'm still. How many packs did he buy? That's not
Yeah,
possible.
how much
But
is
I'm reading
a
it on
pack?
USA Today, so I'm not sure.
It's not
Canada.
possible. How?
Canada? Did you say Canada?
He said Canada.
the story was from the CBC.
I think $20 will buy a good.
There was a
few
story
packs.
going around, and actually, of a kid spending.
Yep,
like
it's in
$8,000.
Ontario. It's on.
Yeah,
Ontario.
okay, I know. That kid.
Is your neighbor?
No, he lives in the old city I used to live in.
Ah.
I think right. $20 will buy you a good few packs. I still don't get it.
How much do you need to make a complete team of 11 players, or how many players do you need? 15, 16?
Well, you need
22?
11 players on the pitch, and then you need 5
On
in
the
your
bench?
substitutes, 5 on your bench.
So
And
how
that's
many
it.
packs would that take?
Not many,
But
but
I'm guessing he was trying to go for those like superstar players, right?
yeah, but
Is it totally random or something?
he must have bought thousands of packs.
Yep.
How much is a pack, man? Like, I want to know how much is a pack. Like $7.99 or something.
What you do is you buy you have coins which you can earn in game.
Oh, so you're buying the coins.
And well, no. Then you have a separate currency, a bit like RP and IP.
Yeah.
And like $20 worth of RP will buy you plenty of packs. I don't understand how.
It says here the biggest single points purchase you can make is $99. So he made at least 70 separate purchases for this points thingy.
I could see that if he's doing $99. Because if it was like, say, something like $5.99, that means he had to literally sit there and press that like a bazillion times.
You still have to do it 80 times.
I know, but at least that's a little bit more realistic than doing it like, say...
Do you know if something comes up on my screen and goes, this is going to cost $100, I struggle to press it once. Never mind 80 fucking times. That's
I don't know.
100 times.
This is why you never put your
But
credit
it's,
card information.
It kind of sucks if your family have to go into debt because of a fucking game.
Yeah.
Not because of a game, it's because your son's a fucking retard.
Right.
Who's lying through his back
The dad says there will never be another Xbox system or any gaming system in my home.
That's not the problem.
Yeah,
The
Xbox
your son
system
is an
that's
idiot. Yeah.
That's bad parenting. Like, don't leave your shit.
I'm not
like
sure
that.
if he's gonna discipline his kid or not, but it seems like he's only blaming like Xbox
The
and EA or
Xbox.
whoever.
Of course they are. Why would they ever blame the kid? In
He's their
modern
darling
society,
angel.
because parents are freaking terrible.
And that's
I
why
think.
whenever I go out with my girlfriend and I
people
see
of the
naughty kids, I said it's because the parents don't beat the shit out of them.
They're not
Also,
disciplined properly.
I also think that's untrue. I think that's on the opposite end of bad parenting. I think
Like knee him
that's-
in the face a couple of times and he won't do stupid shit anymore.
No,
Suplex.
I guarantee you they will be more likely to do stupid shit after knee him in
Yeah, I
the
mean
face
I'm
than-
joking, but at least
He's
discipline the
joking,
fuck out
but
of
there
him,
is a
right?
happy
Oh,
medium.
no, this is Malaysia.
Oh, we don't. It seems that even here that we don't discipline them anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Cody. Not everyone here has a nanny to take care of kids.
A Mary Poppins.
Oh Jesus!
Is
But
that
seriousseriously,
racist?
$7,000.
I'm not even sure. Yeah.
That's a
You
little
would think
racist.
people do
7,600.
online banking, right? Like you would see, everyone does online banking,
Yeah.
usually on a daily basis. Like that's just bad parenting. But the kid is obviously a retard.
I don't.
And the thing is, he spent all this like in a month, right? Because
That's
the
fast.
bill is like a one bill of 7,600.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Jeez, that's in a month. My God.
I think that kid's on Xbox way too much as well. If that's the case,
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Maybe that's all
It's gonna-
he's doing. He's just buying packs
that's like
and not even
almost
playing the
as
game.
bad
Maybe.
as-
Yeah,
He's an entrepreneur.
He's,
Yeah,
one, he's one of them. Do you know them CS:GO streamers?
I was gonna say
Just open
CS:GO
boxes?
streamers that just buy their
Unboxings?
cases.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They
Digital
do that for
unboxing?
Hearthstone too, right?
yeah, but not as
bad.
religiously as they do in
Interesting.
CS:GO.
Some
It's-
people like have addictions to CS:GO.
Like
You-
going onto the
so
Steam
bad.
market and looking for skins. You mean?
Yeah, no, opening
The
boxes.
casings,
Ah,
the whatever they're called.
Like you'll see streams of people just doing it for
sitting there
hours.
for like hundreds of dollars. Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. I mean, I've bought a fair amount of cases in my time, but some
You just
people
gotta know
just
when
go.
to stop.
Yeah, some people go mad with it.
Oh yeah.
If I got paid 70 quid, I'd spend a fiver on some cases because why not?
Yeah.
But like some people spend hundreds of dollars in one sitting. Ridiculous.
Oh, the only thing that he can do is to charge his son with fraud to get the money back.
Do it. How is he gonna do that though? I guess the kid's gonna have to obviously work. I hope he has a job because that's gonna.
I don't know. He's 17.
Right.
Maybe he
That's
does not have a job yet. Maybe.
Actually, if he's playing that much Xbox, he doesn't have a job. There's no way.
EA should probably just give the money
They
back.
should probably just give it back, but they should at the same time probably ban their Xbox Live
Oh yeah,
account.
they will.
Yeah,
They will.
totally.
Probably will.
Because
Well,
they don't
just-
want that shit.
They should probably just give the money back and take away all the cards the kid used and then
And just
ban
ban the Xbox Live account.
I
Shut it
mean,
down.
EA would just be being EA if they were
If they
to
did give
keep
back.
the money.
Do you think games with microtransactions and in-app purchases should, after a certain point of like spending $500 or $1,000,
Yes, it should lock out.
not lock out, a message to come out? Are you sure?
No, but even then, like, when you even first purchase things, they'll even say, "Are you sure?" Like, that's the problem with kids, especially, and that's why the mobile market always has these stories of, "Oh, my 3-year-old spent over $1,000 on iTunes." It's like, well, they just see a button and they're pressing yes all the time. Like, what do you expect? They're not reading it.
I mean, I
but
think-
I thought iOS had some kind of password security, right? To buy anything, you have to put in a password.
They do, but I think you can also turn that off, so you can just like do a quick buy. But,
I think that borrowing it is a bad idea because there probably are a lot of people out there with a lot of money that just want to spend money on whatever. So,
well, then that's when a password should be used or something.
yeah, okay, that makes more sense.
A
Yeah.
password. Like after like say like for myself, I buy something off the Xbox Live Network, and I don't have that password thing set up, and until like it hits like say like $1,000, I'm not gonna spend that much, but it hits at like 1,000, then I'll say, please input your password in order to continue spending. Like it should do something like that. It is kind of stupid how you can just freely spend $7,000 without anyone questioning what the hell is going on.
That's how, I mean, in the mobile market, I believe that's how, like, they mostly make their money. Like, I think most of the money they make is from a small percentage of their people. They're called whales. It's kind of, they're basically taking advantage of people with gambling addicts.
Same in poker.
Or impulse control.
Poker, yeah.
When you're setting up a high stakes match, you'll get a really bad poker player with a lot of money. And you call them whales.
So
so it's just
$7,600. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I can buy a PlayStation 4. I can buy an Xbox One. I can buy a Wii U, and I can buy a new computer. And
I can buy a car.
Yeah, you could technically buy a car.
Technically buy a car here. Cars are expensive here, so maybe not.
I could buy a nice car for that over here. Just a nice car. Not just what the fuck. that dude must have. I know a lot of people, obviously, because I live in the world. So and all the adults I know, none of them have $7,000 in the bank.
Just to spend.
Yeah.
My parents don't, and my parents earn a lot of money. Everyone I know who's an adult, no one has $7,000 in the bank just laying about.
That's the magic of credit cards.
Oh yeah, it's
Free money.
That's good.
Yeah.
Free money.
Just gotta sell your soul.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So I believe the ESPN are making a dedicated esports thing.
I saw that.
Yeah.
It's called ESPN Esports.
So it's a separate channel, right?
Yeah, today the sports conglomerate and Deadspin, Nemesis, launched ESPN Esports, a vertical dedicated to competitive gaming. They haven't been too specific about their plans, but essentially they're running League of Legends, Hearthstone, Dota 2.
I don't know how to feel about this, because...
Why can't I just watch this on YouTube or Twitch or whatever?
You could, obviously for free, but just ESPN is just... If they're going to do something like that, I hope that they don't use their own staff, because it's going to be very cringeworthy. They're not going to know what the hell they're talking about.
No.
Yes,
I just don't want...
You need to outsource it to actual people who are into this shit. You know what I'm talking about, and you can see it happening with their fucking people
or just
there.
turn on the audio feed of the event.
I just don't want it to be made a mockery of, because ESPN.
That's exactly it.
ESPN in the past have been known for poking fun at professional gaming, but now it's earning money. It's a different matter, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I just don't want them to do it like
really shitty.
And not just that, I don't want them to do it because they feel like they have to, and in turn, poking fun at it while making money at the same time. I don't want it to become a joke, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, like using it for the money,
Yeah.
at the same time, like making fun of it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, then that's why I said, like, if they're gonna do this, they better not use their own staff. They need to outsource that shit because it's gonna be really bad if they use their own staff.
But then again, the staff that most of them have already are pretty shit. Like the interviewers,
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
The interviewers at the League of Legends World Championship, the other woman. Same with the Dota 2. The Dota 2 one, she's not very good. She makes some of the most cringe-worthy interviews I've ever seen in anything ever. Because they're just the gamers. They're not used to being interviewed. They're used to sitting on a computer all day. So being on the big stage and being talked at with someone with a microphone, it can be a bit cringy sometimes.
Yeah.
You need to have a professional who knows how to talk to people. But God knows ESPN are going to make esports look dumb one way or another.
I'm just more concerned about like commentary because I could just picture that.
I assume they'll pick up.
I hope so because I can understand like interviews. Well, let's be honest. Most interviews with esports are usually cringy. It's just how it is. But the commentary, like for the games, are actually usually pretty good, especially for like League or something like that.
Like CS:GO has some really top class commentary, like especially like it's probably the best esports to watch at the minute, in terms of like quality. But yeah, I just don't want ESPN to muck it up.
Yes,
like they always do. Because I don't understand why ESPN are so popular. They're a bunch of fucking morons. They just
a lot of their stuff does make me cringe.
They're just a bit narcissistic.
Isn't it because they have like exclusivity to the sporting events?
They have a monopoly.
Yeah,
they have a monopoly.
And that's why they're popular because
there's literally no other competition.
I'm not too sure how does it work over there. I mean, you have like other networks that are airing these sports events, right?
Yes,
I don't really get it though.
Well, we have Sky Sports, and then that's about it.
But in the US, like, does like the NFL have a exclusive contract with ESPN? Because I know the NBA has like multiple contracts with like multiple. I believe. Not too sure.
I think a lot of them have multiple contracts with like stations and providers, but it's just obviously ESPN is where everyone's gonna. It's like the top dog. Like it's all about sports.
Well, yeah.
All these other stations are like usually national broadcasting stations or something, and whatever.
It's just I just want them to do because I'm fine. I mean, if it was up to me, I don't really like the thought of. Well, I do and I don't. I don't really like the thought of esports going to TV. I think that's a bit.
I don't see what the harm is.
I don't think there's any harm. We're unique. I don't want us to act like other sports. I don't want us to start taking advice from NFL and NBA.
I see what you're saying. And if they can literally just like rip everything that's on like say Twitch or whatever and just plop it on a TV screen.
Apparently that's how it's working.
It should be fine.
Using Twitch broadcasts apparently.
It should be fine, hopefully for the most part. The only shitty part is like when ESPN will have like its highlight reels or its segments and they'll have their own people talking about stuff that won't know what the fuck they're talking about. But no one's going to watch that. They're going to watch all the real-time stuff, right, with real commentators.
Yeah, I mean, essentially. I mean, BBC ran... Do you know when the League of Legends quarterfinals were in London? The BBC were there, and they had... which was pretty cool. It was on BBC 3, which was pretty big.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's good that it's getting bigger, but the problem when it's getting bigger is that you're going to have people who don't understand that come into the sport, like all these tycoons that are coming in and buying up esports teams.
Yeah,
it's a problem because they don't know what they're talking about. and they're going to treat it like another sport. So
Like
the
a regular sport, yeah.
So the main problem at the minute, if anyone who doesn't know, is that there's been a few millionaires, depending on who you're talking about, have come into esports and bought selected organizations. Now, this sounds like a good thing, and in essence it is, because it brings more validity to the sport and money to the sport, which is always good. But the problem is then when they start replacing people, they'll start replacing everyone who's worked so hard to make the organization what it is and replace them with completely new people who they think are better, and then pay no one a settlement when they're released. And it just causes a lot of problems for people who have worked a long time and very hard to make something of a certain organization and just basically get nothing for it.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully the integrity won't be destroyed.
But it will. It will.
It will change in some aspects, but I don't think it'll be totally destroyed.
No, the problem is when you add a load of money to the equation is things start to get bullshitty because money is corrupt. And the more money involved, the more crazy shit gets. You know, it's harder to keep people in line. It's harder to control people because when there's tons of money on the line, you can just buy people out of whatever. Especially with all these millionaires coming in. It's just a bit... I don't know. I hope they do well, but...
We'll have to just see.
I'm a bit skeptical, is my point. But, yeah.
If anything, if it fails, esports ain't going nowhere.
No.
So even if it reverts back to what it is, it'll be always there, so...
It's already got a foothold now. There's no way esports is going away.
No. It's here to stay now.
It's too popular.
Yeah.
And some shitty ESPN casters ain't gonna change that.
No.
But yeah, I'm hopefully they'll do it justice. But yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
That was literally my only news story this week.
So yeah,
that was it.
I have nothing else.
Neither do I.
And I actually have to go real soon.
Well, isn't it perfect timing then?
I've got work in the morning as well, so forget.
Yeah. So yeah, what are you guys looking forward to the coming weeks? What you guys gonna do?
Raiding on Savage. Raiding on Savage, that's about it. There's no games.
There's a pretty cool... Sorry, just to interrupt. There's a pretty cool Jake the Snake Roberts documentary.
Oh yeah, I watched it the other day.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
That? I know that.
The snake.
Jay is a wrestler.
He's a wrestler.
Wrestler.
He was
Yeah,
a bit. He was a bit
became an
batshit.
alcoholic, is it?
His dad was his dad murdered someone, I think.
Yeah, and he
Oh,
also
yeah.
had like substance abuse and shit like that.
I think it was his dad. His dad was a wrestler also, and he stabbed someone in the locker room or something like that.
Oh, fucking hell.
I think it was his dad. Don't quote me on
That's
that.
Oh no.
I don't quote me on that, but I think it was his dad.
Jesus.
And then he got like arrested for abuse and stuff. I think basically everything got fucked up.
Mm.
No, I watched it the other day. It's pretty interesting.
So yeah, what are you guys gonna be doing in the coming week?
Well, I'm gonna play some Woolly World. Maybe do some footage for that. Upload to the channel. Not sure what exactly yet, but we'll see. Besides that, I think I'm close to finishing the main story in Fallout 4, which makes me a little sad.
No.
So I kind of want to slow down and maybe do some side quest stuff. But besides that, you know, there's nothing that comes to mind that I'm excited for. I guess next Friday I pick up a new amiibo
Nice.
for Smash Brothers. I pre-ordered it just in case.
Which one?
But the amiibo craze is Lucas from Earthbound. But besides that, yeah, it's... Oh! And next week, the same time when Lucas comes out, the new Mario and Luigi RPG game
RPG
comes out.
for the 3DS.
Yeah, Paper Jam. Which
They
has
said, they say it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I watched videos of it. It looks really fun. It's like adding Paper Mario with the Mario and Luigi like Superstar Saga kind of element to it.
Yeah.
So it should be good. So I might pick that up. But
Hopefully it's
besides that,
better than the stupid sticker star shit.
oh yeah, that was
That
dumb.
was-
Actually,
that was,
the only good Paper Mario games is the N64 one, the GameCube one, and hopefully this one. I did not like Super Paper Mario for the Wii, and I did not like that sticker bullshit either. So this one I think is going to be good because it's actual RPG like elements. But besides that, yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Final Fantasy.
And Mr.
I'm
Ham.
leveling up a monk, man. So yeah, that's my week.
Monks are cool.
Mm.
Next week, so far in the future, I have no idea. I don't even know what I'm going to be playing after Lisa. I should probably I'd like to finish Psychonauts. Maybe I'll do that.
We need to start Grim Fandango as well.
Oh
You guys keep talking about that.
I actually should be able to do that tomorrow after you're off work. If you have energy. I don't know if you go out drinking after work.
No, I don't drink anymore, really. I should be okay.
Yeah, let me know. Yeah, I'll be here most of the day.
I finish it. What time is it then now?
It is currently 6:30ish p.m. Yeah.
So I'll finish at about 1:30 your time.
Okay, that'll give us a few hours.
Yeah.
Like 4 hours or so. That's good.
Okay, cool.
So yeah,
And you, Shar?
I'm gonna be playing and hopefully recording some Pony Island. Hopefully I can find time for Portal Stories Mel.
And in
I'm not
case you didn't
sure-
know, guys, this episode was sponsored by
They already
Republic
know that.
Games.
It's in the middle somewhere.
Just making sure.
Every time I hear the word Republic, I just think of Star Wars.
I know, right?
So yeah, Axiom Verge, more Axiom Verge.
Oh yeah.
I'm digging.
Wait, how
it.
far are you?
I'm like only in
How many bosses have you fought?
2.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty.
I'm
good.
only an hour in. I have 3
Okay.
guns now. I just got the like the electric one, the short range electric thing.
Like the circle of electricity.
Yeah, like a shotgun style electric gun.
That's a very good one.
I really hate those fucking enemies. The one that just stands there and once you shoot him, they run at you.
Like the humanoid ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very tough. They have a lot of HP.
Yeah, and you can't evade anything. You can't roll or dash or anything like that, right? Can you?
Not yet.
Okay.
The big smile.
Very, very tough to fight right now. So yeah, more Witcher 3, hopefully more Undertale. But I think for recording, maybe just Pony Island and maybe Portal Stories. I'm not too sure about how recording Portal will feel like because there's a lot of downtime when you're trying to figure out the fucking puzzle.
Unless you
Yeah.
just edit it, I guess. But
No, I think stuff like that you just have to be good on your feet. You have to be good at talking, don't you? You just have to talk
You can
about
edit
shit.
it out though.
Yeah,
mean,
but
it's
I
not-
don't
it's not
like
streaming.
that. I don't like that. I've never liked it when they skip all the downtime. I like watching people struggle and see their fucking
It's really hard
sad
for a
expression on the
solo act.
face.
it is hard for a solo act.
I'm not saying it's not difficult, but I'm saying it can be done.
Yeah, it can be. It's
I
some
haven't
people are really
seen
good at
it.
doing it.
I'll think of something.
I
Like,
mean-
I watch Game Grumps, and I can't even do it when they're struggling. And there's 2 of them, and they're funny guys, but
I love it.
not all the time.
I love watching
Yeah.
the pained expression on people's faces when they can't figure it out. It makes me happy inside.
So yeah, Jordy, where can people find you? You're finally starting. Your
I
YouTube
know. I'm
channel
actually
proper.
doing stuff.
Yeah.
YouTube, obviously. Twitter, trying to be more active on that. And yeah, that's pretty much it as of right now.
And Nathan, where can people find you and your Final Fantasy 14 rating stuff?
Eventually. CoddiGaming on pretty much everything apart from Twitch, which is Coddi12. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with the channel at the minute because Final Fantasy isn't as popular as I'd like it to be for it to
Streaming.
for streaming.
Mm.
So I'm gonna have to figure something out whether it's having select games to play each week or I don't know. I'll figure something out.
Yeah, I can be found Foehamner, Foehamner, pretty much
M-N-E-R.
anywhere, mostly YouTube and Twitter. but also Facebook and Steam. And I actually did stream today for a few hours, or yesterday, sorry,
Holy
because
shit.
Oh shit!
I was doing the Curious Expedition, so I'm like, I might as well,
on Twitch.
Twitch it out. People love people grinding run roguelites, right?
Yeah.
That only holds true if it's a known roguelite. I think I had one viewer, and it's a guy I personally know, so. But it was fun, and I talked the whole time, and I recorded it, so I'll go up on my channel next week later.
I think streaming is good practice for talking
Yeah.
when
it is.
nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Puts
I
you in
mean,
that
I don't know that
situation.
it's better practice than YouTube. It's the same idea.
No, but I
basically.
mean in YouTube when you can edit stuff, you can't. You
But
can't
you never
Twitch.
cut. Sure, YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, Twitch forces you not to cut. The trouble I have with Twitch though is, let's say I have people joining my stream. I will end up repeating myself, which can be annoying for a YouTuber watching it later.
In what way do you mean?
If they explain some mechanic about the game or something.
Oh, okay.
Like here, I'm doing this. Oh yeah, I'm still. Hey guys, new guys. I'm trying to do this right now. I'm trying to get this achievement. That kind of thing or whatever.
Okay. Well, whatever.
It's not a big problem at all. It's not significant.
I mean, it's good. It's sort of interaction, so it's
It's
kinda
it's
good.
talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Instead of just keeping quiet and not acknowledging that they are viewers.
Yeah, right. Actually, for a long time, I was ignoring my chat. I was very vigilant about checking my chat, but I'm so used to like Google Chat, Skype, Facebook. Every chat system I use, the text comes in at the bottom of the text window, but Twitch's is at the top of the text window,
Yeah.
which was being covered by my OBS. So I didn't see my friend talking at me for like an hour. I was like, oops. Thank goodness. Thank goodness nobody else had tried to talk.
I think that
Just been ignored.
obviously the general rule on Twitch is you either have to be good or entertaining. I think
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
I was on
that's huge.
fire.
Oh, there we go.
Check out my YouTube. It's so funny. It's so funny. Sorry, it was actually a pretty good session.
I just insult myself and other people. That's how I get by.
Self-deprecation.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. The British
I-
way.
This is the British way.
So yeah, I am Pupunoob, Pupunoob. You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook sometimes. Yeah. So yeah, it's been episode 32 of the playonultra podcast. So, and we do have a sponsor for this episode. So yeah.
It's Republic of Gamers, guys. I don't know whether you
What?
knew that. That's Republic of Gamers.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Just making sure you know.
So thank you very much for watching and listening. Do check out our YouTube channel if you're not already listening to it over there, because we do have other stuff on there, like reviews and adventure games. Oh, are you guys gonna do Minecraft again or what?
Oh
Are the
shit!
new
I forgot
episodes
about that.
Haha. We're at least one episode behind.
I would really like to start Grim Fandango, to be honest with you, because I don't know.
Finish it.
I don't know.
You gotta finish
I really
it.
want to know what's happening though in Minecraft.
I know.
Oh, don't.
We can't leave it hanging. We don't have to do
Yeah.
it tomorrow. We have
Yeah.
to do it. I'll make a slot.
I
next
mean,
week.
I obviously want to do it because I like the game, but I've been waiting to play Grim
You want to
Fandango
play
for
this?
so
instead.
long.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
like, yeah.
So yeah, thank you very much for watching, Esling, and yeah, come back next week. Bye bye.
But.
See ya.